Warning: Jason's Talking Time contains some content that may be unsuitable for people under the age of 18 or people who are easily offended by the slightest innuendo. Listener discretion is advised. However, if you tune in anyway and get offended, please do not send any letters. If you do, I will just crumble them up and throw them in the trash. This is Jason's Talking Time with Jason Kitt. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jason Kitt, and you are tuned in to another edition of Jason's Talking Time. So far, Donald Trump seems to be doing a pretty good job. I don't have as much fear, not nearly as much fear as I had before. Thank you. I can't thank Donald Trump enough for coming up with this great concept for things, it's just a brand new way of living, alternative facts. And thanks to the new concept of alternative facts, Jason's Talking Time now has a brand new sponsor. That's right. This show is brought to you by the generous donation given to us by none other than Oprah Winfrey herself. That's right, I am personal friends with Oprah. I've been friends with her for the past 24 hours. How it happened, man, I was ordering a pizza yesterday, and I dialed the wrong number. Turns out I dialed Oprah Winfrey's number instead. I'm surprised Oprah even picked up, because you would think Oprah has somebody to answer her phones for her since she's Oprah. But I guess, today was different. Maybe she gave her receptionist, her PA, whatever, the day off. And so I talked to Oprah. I said, "Hey, Oprah, my name is Jason. I'm a comedian and a podcast host, and I need funding for my podcast." And so Oprah said, "Don't worry about it, Jason. I'll come right over to your house." And so Oprah gets on her private jet, flies all the way to my residence in Atlanta, Georgia, and she comes into my house. She sits down. I give her some fresh squeezed lemonade, and I say, "Oprah, I need some money for my podcast show. I need money to pay my bills and my car note. Can you please help a brother out?" And Oprah says, "Sure, Jason. Since Donald Trump is our president now, I'm going to get a great big old tax cut because I am a multi-billionaire. And so I now have even more money than I already had last year." And so Oprah says, "Pull my finger." I pull her finger, and $100 bills just come flying out of her butt crack. And I say, "Thanks, Oprah. I really appreciate this." And she says, "Anytime, Jason." And then she and Stedman just get on that white horse of theirs, just ride off into the sky. And another cool thing about alternative facts is that now, thanks to alternative facts, I can now say that Alabama Crimson Tide did in fact beat Clemson and got championship number 17. So congratulations to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll Tide. I also have the distinct pleasure of announcing that the Detroit Lions are going to be in the Super Bowl this year. Boy, that is just terrific. Thanks to alternate facts, we have a very special guest with us today on Jason's Talking Time. That's right. His name is Zaphron, and he is a space alien from Mars. How you doing, Zaphron? Now you might be wondering, how did I come across Zaphron from planet Mars? I was off playing golf with Brian Williams, and suddenly this great big old spaceship landed in the middle of the golf course. And I was like, what the hell is this great big spaceship doing in the middle of the golf course? And out comes this alien with glowing green skin and oval black eyes and all that stuff, and he had on this silverish platinum type robe for some shit like that. He's dressed like George Clinton off the mothership. And I was like, man, this is interesting. I've never had a guest on the show, and it'd be great if we had one that was from another planet. And so Zaphron agreed to be on the Talking Time today. And we're going to ask Zaphron a few questions about his life on Mars, starting with, we've been roving Mars for the past 20 years. How did you manage to avoid the cameras?
We make sure to hide very carefully from your move. And we redirect it constantly, and we program it to circle the same area millions of times. NASA has looked at the same route from Mars for the past 20 years, thanks to our intellect.
So tell me, Zaphron, what brings you to planet Earth?
I am currently en route to Washington, D.C. I am coming to take your leader, and then we'll destroy the entire world.
That's very interesting, Mr. Zaphron. So you are going to destroy President Trump and take over the world?
Wait a minute. Donald Trump is your president?
Well, yes, he is.
You cannot be serious.
Well, yeah, he's the president now. We voted him in November, and we inaugurated him this past Friday.
But you are saying that people were dumb enough to elect Donald Trump?
Well, the thing is, he didn't exactly win the most votes. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but he won more states in the electorate. See, they have a system called the Electoral College. And in the Electoral College, they have voters from different states come in, and they ultimately decide who the president's going to be. And they chose to put Donald Trump in.
Just plain pitiful. Maybe I'm sorry for you earthlings now. I don't think I want to invade your beauty planet anymore. I will get back in my spaceship and return home to my wife, who hasn't given up to me in 10 billion light years.
I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Zaphron. I'm sorry to hear you're having problems, and I will keep you in my prayers, and hopefully you'll be able to work things out eventually. But hey, if you want to know some good news, another 3 or 5 or 10 Earth years from now, we're talking about bringing some people up to Mars for good. Maybe they'll bring you up somebody, you can hook up with them.
Just as delusional as the Electoral College. With you, pathetic earthlings need to stay your asses on Earth. You done fucked up your own planet. We like the way things are up on planet Mars. We like our dusty soil and our red rocks. We don't need you to come up and mess everything up for us. Any trees or oceans or none of that bullshit you have here on Earth.
Hey, Mr. Zaphron, I mean, you say you're having marital problems. Maybe you can meet you a nice Earth tenderoni.
We don't need an Earth tenderoni. If I wanted to hook up with some other girl and go to another planet,
Hey, by the way, do you happen to know Alf?
why yes I do. I'm very good friends with Alf. As a matter of fact, I can take you over to his house.
Well, where does Alf live?
Alf lives on the moon with Tupac.
Really? Tupac is alive?
Yes, he is. Tupac is alive and he lives on the moon.
I knew that nigga was still living.
Would you like to go to the moon and meet Alf and Tupac? We'll stop by Red Lobster on the way.
Red Lobster? Roll Tide, man, let's go.
Alright, so we will get in the spaceship, and we will go to the moon, and we will visit Tupac and Alf, and go to Red Lobster on the way.
All right, so what you got in the spaceship, man? You got cruise control?
Yes, we have cruise control, we have leather seats, we have autopilot, and we have CD, DVD, vinyl, and 8-track.
8-track? You got 8-track?
Yes, we do,
Well, hey, what kind of 8-tracks you got?
I got Joe Simon.
Really? You dig on Joe Simon?
People of Mars love Joe Simon. We especially like the choking kind. And drowning in a sea of love.
Now, you're not going to have me probed, are you?
I hadn't planned on it. But don't hold me to the promise either. I might change my mind.
Who cares? We're going to Red Lobster.
So please, let's get a move on. We don't have much time. I'm running out of oxygen.
All right, folks, we're going to wrap up this show because me and Zaphron are going to go for a ride in a spaceship. Tune in next Tuesday for another episode of Jason's Talking Time. Please follow the show on Twitter and Instagram, like our Facebook page, and please leave a donation on our GoFundMe. We could really use the help, even though we already have Oprah helping us out. And I'm pretty sure Zaphron got a few Martian bucks he can lend me.
Don't push it, Jason.
All right. Hope you enjoyed Jason's Talking Time. Have a good night.